Well, I never suspected I was losing hair. I wasn't aware of it until one time I was in a swimming pool with my daughter, and I threw up in the air, and someone was behind me. He actually took a picture of me throwing up in the air, and I said, "Who's that? What is that?" And then I realized I had the silver dollar up top, male pattern baldness, and it started to bother me. So I went to a national hair restoration group. We were living in California. They started with scalp reduction, and then they took the donor hair and did the restoration up there. Over time, I felt that it wasn't as comprehensive or nearly permanent as I would have hoped. And over the last number of years, I noticed I was losing more hair up front.
What was interesting, though, is that in the beginning with him, he didn't think it was that bad until he saw the photos.
I became more sensitive about my hair loss, and I had a wonderful hair from salon, hairdresser and color. She did my coloring at the time. I was coloring. And I told her I was really concerned about my hair loss. She said, "McGrath." I said, "What do you mean McGrath?" She says, "I have a client who went to McGrath. It's in Austin. Check it out." And I went home and I looked on the internet and I started to read about his procedures and everything. I thought, wow, this is great. That was what motivated me to contact McGrath. And then I spoke to Steve, who's the main coordinator here. I felt, the science behind Dr. McGrath's procedures, it was just a better solution. Now, Steve was really great, never pressured. He was always very receptive, answered my questions, and then finally I called him up and said, "This is it, let's do it." Right before the procedure, I saw Dr. McGrath, maybe a week before we were going to do it. And I said to him, "Dr. McGrath, am I being vain? I mean, I am 76 years old, and, my hair's okay. It's not great, but maybe I don't need to do this."
Age really is not a restriction. The probably single most important thing is the strength of the donor hair. He had exceptionally strong donor hair. But that's an example of putting the patient first, because we still got him on proper medication. He does not have any side effects. He is 70, yes, but this is years ago we did this procedure, and it stayed strong, and he's got great confidence, and he's very happy that he made the decision.
One of the things that really impressed me about McGrath is that it's not a factory. They do one person a day, so you get the attention of the doctor and all the technicians, whereas I can remember, I don't know if it's changed, but when I went to a nationally branded, well-known practice years ago, it was like a factory where, there were a lot of people, patients in there, and doctors running around and nurses. So I think the McGrath focusing one-on-one, it makes you feel much more comfortable knowing all the attention is on you to get it done right. So my family is thrilled with the way I look. I like the way I look. And someone said to me, "Why do you care so much?" "Because your wife already loves you." I said, "I know she loves me, but I want to make sure I look good for my old girlfriends."